After Valentine's Day. That's funny.
Right. Hey guys, I think we're live, Kit. Hey everybody.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Hi Barbara. Hi Louisa. Hi Jen. And the reason we are going to speak about Letecia today, but the reason I put the missing boys on the screen, kind of wanted to open up and just let everyone know that the reward is now at $122,000. And Duty Ron, he contributed the 2,000 to the reward. So again, just wanted to let everyone know the reward is up to $122,000 for Miss Oren and Orson West, Sincere and Classic.
Hey, um,
Do what, Kent?
how come when I'm looking at my phone it says waiting for analyze life? Oh, here we go. Got it. Never mind.
I couldn't hear what you were saying. I don't know. It was like somebody else. I had two voices coming in here.
You got to be kidding me.
Well, no, you're good now. It was just for a split second. I'm trying to get a screen share, guys, so give me just a minute. And if anybody wants to come on panel or anything specific that you want to discuss in regards to Letecia Stauch, just let me know in the comments or let me. Do you have the link handy, Kit,
For what?
for the panel?
Oh yeah, I do.
Actually, I might. Do you want to share it? And can you get into the chat option now?
Let me see.
Are you still having issues?
Nope, I
Hold on,
can't.
guys. I'm going to see if you can't get into the chat.
Nope.
I don't know what's going on today with this. Hi, Caleb. Hi, Carla.
Hey Carla. Hey girl, hey.
You want to come up on panel, Carla? I'm trying to find the link to share. So here we go. I think I've got it. YouTube's acting crazy today. All right. Got it copied. Let me paste it. All right. There we go. So where do you guys want to start at as far as Letecia? Kit? This is Kit with me. Sorry, guys. I should have introduced Kit. This is Kit with me. And if you guys do not know, Kit actually speaks to Letecia, and her and Letecia write one another. So when's the last time that you received a letter from Letecia, Kit?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Wow.
Yeah, I get one every month.
So one every month, you said?
Yeah, I do.
Awesome. So is she still playing the who was it, Giselle, or who, what was the name, the vampire? It wasn't Giselle, right?
No, it's Janelle.
Janelle. Is she
So
still playing Janelle?
yeah, it's Janelle slash Letecia, this one. It's a combination of both mixed in that one letter.
So she is still playing like she's crazy.
Yeah, no Taylor though. No Taylor.
And remind me, what was Taylor, or who was Taylor?
Taylor is the girl that Letecia always wanted to be.
Oh, that's
Remember?
interesting. How did I miss that one?
Maybe you didn't see me post that letter from Taylor.
No, I thought I had seen all those letters that you posted, but I don't remember the Taylor. But basically, her and Kit correspond with one another, and I know they're. And actually, you may want to go ahead and address this because I did see, and I know you've seen it as well, that on another channel, someone had put that they thought the letters were fake for whatever reason. So do you want to address that? And, like I told the person, I actually responded in the comments because you've had phone calls with Letecia. You've recorded the phone calls. You have put them on your channel of you and Letecia speaking. So for that person, to come out and say these letters were fake when obviously you speak with Letecia on the telephone. So do you want to address that?
Well, pretty much I want to say about that is anybody that watches me on a regular basis, no, I don't lie, and I don't like to be called a liar. And when I'm being bashed on the internet like that, that really bothered me. And to see they're still doing it today really bothers me. And what's it going to be now? The phone calls are fake when it's her voice and, the jail, and I'm asking her permission, can I, you know, tell everybody about this conversation. You know what I mean? But I
Right.
just think it's wrong, and to sit there and say the letters are fake, there ain't no more that I'm gonna prove. You know what? I was nice enough to share all this. Not say nice enough. I thought everybody should hear this. Okay, I didn't mean to say it that way. But no, I don't have to prove anything anymore to anybody.
Right. Well, I just don't know how somebody can doubt the letters when we've obviously heard the phone call between you and Letecia. So I'm not certain why they would doubt that, she's corresponding with you through writing. And it was, hold on a minute, let me.
Well, and also, can I say this? I don't mean to be rude. And Letitia does write different in almost every letter. Now, when I noticed that the change in her writing change was approximately in August, and then it got really bad in October until present time. So her writing has changed up and down for the last 8 months.
Well, you also have to think it's probably deliberate on her part, considering she was trying to plead insanity. So, I feel like that's probably part of the process in her mind to change her writing style. But Barbara's asking, who is Janelle? So, can you
Janelle
explain?
is a Janelle is a vampire,
So
aka
it's
Letitia.
Letecia, but Leticia's pretended to be a vampire, and she wrote Kit the letter. And so Janelle is Letecia pretending to be a vampire.
Yeah.
And then Barbara asked, does she have multiple personality disorder?
Well, okay, my opinion, and like I said from the beginning until I heard otherwise, but I don't know. I figure if you're going to be locked in a cell like that, you're going to go a little cuckoo, but then also, if you're going to face the death penalty in life, you'll do anything you can to not get out of it, but you know,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean?
Oh, I
You'll
definitely, because
you'll
I
fight
would
in
play the
many
part.
different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I 100% feel like I would go to that extent if I were in her situation. I would definitely play that part that I am insane, and just see if it works.
And I don't think she really realizes that in order to be found incompetent, they have to prove that during that crime that she had, like, let's say, a little Martian tell her to do it on her shoulder at the time of that
Right.
evil act, not what she's going through right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Right.
because and also she understands what she's up against. Okay, and that's part of the competency.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Venus Girl said something really good here. She changes her blank. I'm being good here. Amazing. Writing the judge, plain crazy too. Yes, you're right. And see that letter she wrote the judge? I got the same letter, almost the same exact words, but addressed to me. My name. Same writing hand style. And I think that was, I want to say, shoot, what month? I think I got 2 letters that month. I don't know. I'd have to look.
Do you want to answer? Little Shersha asked, why would anyone want to talk to this monster? So, do you want to explain what prompted you to write Letecia or to contact Letecia at the beginning, or
Yeah,
what
sure.
this was?
Yeah, no problem. I contacted her because I was in shock it was her. I I don't like to accuse anybody of a crime until they're acquitted or whatever, found guilty. And so I said, how could you do this? And I didn't say too many nice things. And she wrote me back and it continued from there. However, I wanted to get to know the person, not the crime, because I will listen to both sides. And that's just me. I'm being honest. But then somebody said to me that Letecia could be using me to get out information. Well, if that was the case, wouldn't have I started telling everybody in March and tell everything she's been telling me?
Right.
There's some things that I cannot and will not. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
That's for the government. That ain't for the world right now, anyways.
Right. And you did say in the past, I think, that you really don't ask about the case. So
No, I don't.
anything that she says, she obviously, you're not specifically writing to get
No,
case information from her.
no, I would not do that to her. No, that'd be rotten on my end. And I have to keep reminding her every time I do write her back. I say to her, please do not talk about your case. Please don't talk about your case. I go, treat me like I'm anybody else, like a stranger, please.
And Barbara asked, when was your first contact by letter or phone with Letecia? I think you just addressed that, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then how you had did you mention how you had reached out to her? And I'm sorry, because I was typing and pulling up other stuff, but you reached out to her kind of in a negative way.
Yeah, I have. There's times because she knows that I don't like liars and I won't sugarcoat anything. I mean, I won't downright be mean. But there was one letter I wrote. She was not happy with me when I told her, don't play me as a fool and quit your lying. And she wasn't very happy with me. But then she wrote me the following month. So,
Right, right.
I'm like, okay.
And you said the one thing she only recently started mentioning Gannon's name or saying Gannon's name to you, right? And then she has
She
not.
quit again. She quit talking about Gannon. She mentioned him a few times. She called him G-Man.
Hmm.
And so she quit talking about him in October. I haven't heard from since September. Sorry. That's
Yeah.
the last time she's mentioned Gannon. But it took her like even 6 months to even say his name.
Yeah, I remember you saying that she just wouldn't mention his name for a long time. And
Yeah.
And you said she doesn't mention her daughter at all, correct?
Only 2 times in a very short sentence, and she's never talked bad about Landon ever.
Yeah.
Ain't that weird? Because
She
okay,
did it first on not in your letters, but at first I've got screenshots and I think even a recording. I know for sure screenshots of her just speaking horrible about Landon.
see, and like I told you, I don't know any of that first part of Letecia, only what I've been learning through you, because I don't have a Facebook.
Right, right.
I don't do Facebook. I don't do groups. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the stuff I've been learning, I'm just in shock.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know a few things I've said to you, and you're like, "What? Really?" It kind of changes your overall perception of things, Caleb asked, trying to get down these questions. Yeah, she did. She was horrible to Landon. Speaking about Landon,
Well, probably because you know what? Because I stuck up for Landon. And right away, and I said, poor Landon. I can't imagine what she's going through, that poor mother. Maybe that's why, because
Right.
Letecia knows that I wouldn't let her talk ill on Landon.
Caleb asked, did she stop talking about Gannon after you asked her not to talk about the case or before? Did you tell, I guess basically.
I tell her every letter.
So every letter you put in your letter, what do you put in your letter? That you just don't want to talk about the case?
Well, there's a few times like if I've had a question of something, like I've heard quote unquote, like a rumor, I'll come out and ask her, and then I'll follow up by saying, well, you don't have to answer that.
Now I've heard something. This is Air S. Hello, didn't hi Air. Didn't she say Gannon was taken by train to Florida?
She said that. She said a few things.
What was it about the train though? Because I vaguely remember the train, but I don't remember exactly what she said about the train or where
Well,
it came from.
I think Janelle said that. Janelle.
So Janelle said that.
Yeah.
She
But
was
she told me he was taken through the tunnels, the underground tunnels.
huh. Yeah. I vaguely remember the train ordeal, and I couldn't put my finger on it if it was in one of your letters or something I had read online. And Barbara asked, so she hasn't had any visits from Harley. Do you know if Harley writes to her? I feel sorry for Harley. I don't know as far as the visits. And
She hasn't had a visitor.
now I think she does write to her, right? Wasn't
Yeah,
that confirmed?
yeah,
That
she
she
talks
sent
to her daughter.
do what?
She talks to her daughter.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I'm pretty sure that they do write to one another.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, thanks, Marge. Say good vibes. Love your channel. Thank you. Kit's channel, it's hard. Kit, your channel is really hard to find. I actually subscribe to you, but yet when I put your search, it takes me. I can't. Half the time I can't even pull up your channel. But if you want to,
No, my name never comes up. I've had quite a few people tell me that, and I'm like, I don't know. I've had that channel for 2 years.
it's weird. But I'm gonna type it out for Jen real quick. So if you want to talk for a minute, let me type it out. It's asterisk Kit, and is it another asterisk?
Yeah.
And then another one, a space, and then another.
Well, no, because remember I was going by Kit Kat, and now I'm just going by Kit. Or does that matter? I don't know.
It matters, yeah. So
Okay.
is it like asterisk KIT?
Yeah. Asterisk Kit asterisk.
Asterisk Kit. And then another asterisk?
Yeah.
Well, I probably didn't need to type that out, but it's
No,
on there.
I'm not Kit Kat the Buzz. Nope, nope, nope.
So does that look right, Kit? Just the way I have
Okay.
it. It's hard to find that channel, but if you actually, the way I pulled it up, Jen, is I went to, I think, Kit Kat Letecia's letter, and it pulled up her channel.
Or
And
Jailhouse Call.
that's the only way I could get it pulled up.
Oh, does it really, Carla? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't either. I just read that by Carla.
Well, I figured if it was more unique that they'd be able to find it, you know?
I don't know. I know I had a difficult time every time, even to this day. And I'm going to go ahead and share. Let me grab the link, and I'm going to go ahead and put Landon's GoFundMe account on here. And I know.
Yes, that's a good thing.
Yeah, and a lot of people, were questioning the GoFundMe, saying, oh, well, the state's going to pay for this and that. But what a lot of people don't realize is she still has to commute back and forth, before. And there's just a lot going on there. So it's not something that's going to be cheap, her having to travel to Colorado and take care of what she needs to take care of. She's going to be missing work while she's in Colorado. So there's a lot of factors that come into play there. Give me just a minute. I'm trying to get this. YouTube is acting weird today.
Yeah, because I've had people make comments to me when I put her GoFundMe up,
Yeah,
because
I know.
it is real
Yeah,
and it's
comment
for
as well.
expenses. And yes, the government is paying, but only for airfare and hotel, but that's it, nothing else. And for her work, and since she's a witness,
Right.
$40 a day in the state of Colorado. That's it. That's all she's going to get.
I know, it's
So you,
amazing. I think
you have-
people just, they're not certain, and I guess there's just been so many GoFundMes that, have been put out that weren't really legitimate needs, I guess, of the said person. And so people are just wary of donating money. But I went ahead and I posted that link. Hopefully it'll go through as the link. Oh, Karen, I can imagine all the memories that she has popping up on Facebook.
I would have to get off social media, to be honest with you, if it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even, I don't know. It just, I can't even think of something like that.
Nope.
You're welcome, Eris. Now, what do you guys do you want to go over a specific thing? Let me know in chat. I posted a timeline yesterday of, and then I had some screenshots like the ADT system. And, I'm at the point now, and Kit, let me know your opinion, and you guys in here, let me know what you think. But the ADT system, we see a lot of movement, a lot in that house. And now, with it being said recently on another channel that they don't believe it was Gannon that got out of the truck with Letecia when Letecia arrived back home, that it was another little boy. So my assumption is that little boy went in the house, maybe, or I'm sorry, no, I'm back up. Sorry. The little boy left with Letecia and that nobody returned with Letecia. So the ADT system, I've always thought it showed movement of two people in the home. But you have to consider the fact that 1 minute, 60 seconds, you can actually do a lot within 60 seconds. Running around your house to this door, that door, this room, that room. So it kind of has me thinking, what do you think, Kit? Do you think, and I don't even know why I'm questioning. Well, I know why I'm questioning it, because we're hearing that Gannon did not come back with Letecia, but at first I was like, no, he did. ADT system, all that. But I'm kind of I'm questioning it now.
Well, she's okay. I don't really know much about that system, but however, Letecia would, and if she plans ahead, like, we've talked about, she's one step ahead.
Right.
Okay. But what about that neighbor, what's his name, Rodney?
Roderick, yeah.
Yeah. Now, he has that Xfinity camera that show Gannon.
Right.
No,
It's Gannon leaving,
but not coming back.
No, and even if and granted, because I've watched the footage, and I've slowed it down, I've tried to see shadows, and I think just by the way, I guess the sun is that day, the shadows are moved further back. And so I can't see a shadow, period. I cannot see a shadow. But in the affidavit, it does say, or the, what is it? The, it's not
Affidavit.
Is that what it is? Thought there's but it does say law enforcement thinks Gannon came back home with her.
Okay, I put that on my TV, my big screen, and I did see a shadow.
Oh, I wish we would have had that ready, because I want to see if I've looked at that, and I cannot.
Yeah.
I can't find it. Where exactly? Because to me, I'm seeing her shadow is when the door opens, it's going like on the other side of the truck. So the shadows that I'm seeing is from her side.
Okay, I'll have to show you later.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm really curious on that because I have not seen a shadow. So yeah,
You know who Gray Hughes is, right?
do what?
Gray Hughes?
Gray
You know,
Hughes?
yeah, Gray Hughes on YouTube.
No.
Okay, he's not really into shadows and reflections and all, okay? But however, he did do a video and he did say he's seen a shadow also, which was shocking for Gray
That's
Hughes.
interesting. That is so interesting because I have watched that so many times and I can't see a shadow. I myself have never been sure if I think in it. Yeah. Venus, I don't know. Me either. Me either. At first I thought, yeah, it's even in there by law enforcement. They think Gannon came back with her, but they're basing that, I guess, partially the reason is the movement on that ADT system. And I know that a lot can happen, within that time frame. So I don't know. It kind of gave me pause.
Okay, is that the same day that she went to Petco?
Yeah, it was the day she reported him missing. So it's that
Okay.
same day. So we see Gannon with her when she's leaving. And to me, the reason I say I think, he looks like he's in pain, although we really can't see very clear as far as, we can see, obviously, it looked like Gannon. And the other reason I thought for sure that it was Gannon is because whatever child it is, whether it's Gannon or the best friend of Gannon or a neighborhood little boy, whoever, do you remember when he dropped something and he couldn't, or I don't know if he couldn't, but he did not bend over to pick it up?
Yeah, he was holding his tummy, wasn't he?
So yeah, my assumption was that child had to have been hurting, not being able, because that's just a natural reaction. You drop something, you bend over, you pick it up. But yet that child did not bend over and pick up what was dropped. It laid there until Letecia came out and picked the item up. So that part has always kind of stuck to me, just if it was another child, why couldn't that child bend over? If it was Gannon, I would say, well, he couldn't bend over because he was in pain. But now we've got, that lady saying that no, that wasn't Gannon that left with her. So
Well,
I
I
am
just
so
sorry.
confused. No, you're fine.
I just wonder if they have more footage from like other cameras in the neighborhood, like doorbell rings and all that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Carla says, well, you think that back to the affidavit, I think, as they said, when they returned is when she harmed him due to all the blood. Yeah, I mean, I'm in between there because I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess, well, no, because that's what's so confusing to me, just the whole thing. And I guess if that lady had not have went on that channel and put doubt in my mind, I would not even be thinking about this. But now I've got doubt in my mind because she's saying it wasn't Gannon that returned back.
Oh, I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, remember the WTAF channel?
Are you talking about the lady that
I think Letecia writes one of them because they've posted letters.
Yeah, I'm not the only one she writes to, by the way, people. She writes to several other YouTubers, not just me.
Yeah. I think they're another
Right.
one of them. I don't know. I think a couple of ladies run that channel. But
You know, unless they put the information out themselves, but otherwise, you know, I won't do that. But I'm not the only one, so quit the hate, please.
I think people just, I mean, they're interested, obviously, or they wouldn't listen to the phone call or listen to you reading the letters. So obviously, you know, they're interested. Yeah, I was trying to pull up that video of Gannon or of Letecia arriving back at the house, but I can't get it pulled up, just that clip. I mean, I've got it, but I can't get it to share on here because I really want you to point that out to us. So do you guys not have any questions or anything specific you want to discuss?
Okay, you know when she backs up and that the door opens, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now you look underneath there. Okay, let me think how it goes now.
And I'm trying to get the video pulled up so we can all kind of watch it and see.
Okay, if you do, I gotta turn on my TV so I can see it because you know my eyes are bad.
I can get screenshots posted, but I can't get the.
Now, was the excuse for Gannon not going to school is because he had a stomach ache?
That's what she had said.
Okay.
And that's why I kind of thought, you know, that was Gannon getting in the truck because of the whole not bending over to pick up the item that was dropped. And as we all know, there's a lot of truths, you know, in her lies.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Speaking of that other channel, did you hear that recording? Is that the one you're talking about? Well, it's the only one I heard with that lady that stated that.
Yeah, that's the one
Okay.
I'm talking about. That.
Okay, allegedly.
Yeah.
She talked about Al being involved.
Yes.
I was in shock to even hear that.
Mr. 100, Letecia Stauch, Gannon Stauch, stepmom, Colorado Springs, Colorado. She killed her 11-year-old stepson, Gannon Stauch. She's been through 2 competency evaluations. Recently, the second one, and she was found competent to stand trial on both of them. So she has not went to trial yet. But sorry, someone asked Kit which case we were talking about, but go ahead about Al. But yeah, it's same channel because I guess it was her opinion.
Oh, is it opinion? Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know if it was, I mean, I can only take it as her opinion at this point.
Oh, I thought it was recording. See, I don't know. I didn't watch it.
What do you mean?
I didn't watch the whole video. I thought the lady recorded a phone call or a recording, not a phone call, of her being there.
She had, okay, I think what she had said was she went to Letecia's house and that the owl was there loading a gun or something when she went over. Is that the part you're talking about?
Yeah, and then they left, and Letecia tried to get her to come downstairs to show her something, and then she thought she was going to try to get her to get DNA on her or something, or
right, yeah. Tried to get her to go down to the basement, and I guess she knew, no, something's not right. So yeah, that's the one.
So that's Gannon's best friend's mom, right? Right?
Yes, Gannon's
Okay.
best friend's mom. Yep.
Okay.
But she's also the one that was saying that Al is, I guess, more involved than what everyone knows.
Wow.
And she obviously would have more information than
Yeah.
I would, you know.
I'm going to be honest with you. My opinion, I don't think she acted alone. And that's all I'll say.
As far as actually the crime or taking him somewhere and
Taking him somewhere.
no, yeah, I think someone knowingly or unknowingly, but I don't know how they could have been unknowingly. But yeah, I feel like somebody helped her there. I think, you know, she did it on her own, but someone did help. I still can't understand. Yeah, Jen, WTAF. But I still can't understand how
I
he got to Florida.
I know that I have asked her a few times. I'll be honest with you. I go, I want to know how we got to Florida if the FBI was on you from day one.
Right.
She will not answer and will not comment.
Well, I mean, I guess, you know, anything remotely to do with it that she gives an answer, there's probably a little bit of truth in there when
Oh
she
yeah.
gives her answers.
Well, and she knows that they read every letter, they listen to every phone call. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah. The
She knows
train
that.
is what gets me, though, because I've never heard, other than in the letter to you, I've never heard anything about a train.
Yeah, she did say in one of her letters about a train.
Is there even a like train station nearby?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either.
I just figured it was another fantasy letter.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and you know, another thing, when you go back and you look at the hold on, I've actually got this pulled up. Just have to find it, but the lie detector test, the polygraph,
Oh, how you can fake a polygraph?
well, the website, yeah, but the questions that she had asked them to ask to her. So I feel like by these questions, we know. Let me get to the page. What was it, like 41 or 51 in the affidavit? Hold on, I'm going to put it on the screen, guys.
Can you imagine that discovery when it comes out? My God.
Right. I'm going to pull it up, the fake polygraph, real quick and show you guys. But if we go by the questions.
Yeah, that'd be great to see.
Yep, it's right here. Let me share screen. Because if we go by the questions that she answered and the answers she gave, you can kind of reverse these. Hold on, I'm trying to share it. All right, so you can tell this is literally my second live. I am so slow at all this stuff. But I'm getting there.
Well, at least you're pretty to look at.
Aw, thank you.
You are amazing.
All right, so can you see it? Can you guys see it?
Well, kind of, but my eyes are bad, so.
If you look, it says, these are the questions. Do you intend to answer these questions regarding your stepson truthfully? She put yes, which means no, right? Because it's a fake polygraph, correct?
Okay, so she wrote out the questions for them to ask her?
Yeah, it's a fake, oh, shoot, it's a fake polygraph.
Really?
Well, yeah, I mean, how else would they know what to ask her?
Hey, I'm blonde, okay?
Hey, me
Hey,
too.
hey.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
I'm not
girl, hey.
natural though, so. But so first question, do you intend to answer these questions regarding your stepson truthfully? She says, yes. We know, no, she doesn't intend to answer them truthfully. Now, did you participate in any way in causing harm to your stepson? No. So that means yes, she did, right? Did your stepson return with you to your home? She put yes. So wouldn't that mean no? He did not return? Because if you take the lie detector answers that she's given, why would she have had them put that on there if it were not going to be opposite of what she would say? Does that make sense? And
Oh my
then, did you
God.
participate in any way in causing the death of your stepson? She says no. And again, it would be yes.
Oh my.
Does it make sense what I'm saying though? Because
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
far as if you reverse her answers, then
Yeah.
basically she's saying that, so did your stepson return with you to your home? She put yes. Does that really mean no, he did not? Is that how you would take that? Because why else would she ask that question?
Well,
Or
I don't know. I've never heard of a fake polygraph.
do what?
I've never heard of a fake polygraph, so
No, I
I don't
haven't
know how it works.
heard. But
So what
wouldn't
it
that
is,
make sense? I mean, you wouldn't put something on there unless it was an answer that you wanted to get
yeah.
right, per se, right?
Okay, yeah. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, that's why I kind of, again, that doubt's in my mind, because originally that lady brought it there in my mind. And then when I, looked at everything, I'm like, well, yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand. And then let's look at, since I've already got this pulled up, hold on, and I'm going to scroll down to the ADT system and then show the movement. I don't have the page written down. Some of this is so hard to see on here too. Yeah, and her ever-changing story. So her first story was an abductor was in her residence, and then she was RAPED'd by Quincy Brown. And
I did ask her about that too.
yeah, he was the one on was it the most wanted list?
Yeah, she found him from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I asked her, okay, if you got raped by this man, why didn't you have that rape or the test done, the rape kit?
Yeah, because she refused it.
And she didn't see when she don't respond to questions, then I know that, well, because I asked her not to lie to me.
Right. And you've seen all this, Kit, the stuff she was searching for online.
Yeah. I was really confused about the part where she was asking about Landon or about the Valentine's card from her stepson's or
Oh,
stepchildren's
yeah.
mother. What is that all about?
Saying that basically for everything that she does, she should get a card from her for everything that she does to help her out,
Oh,
is what she's just being crazy.
okay.
Actually, it should be right here somewhere. Because here's the find a guy who wants to take care of his kids and get paid.
Oh, thank you, sis, Carla.
Here. I wonder if my husband's ex-wife is sending me a card since I raise her kids. And she did that search 2 days before Gannon went missing. And then there's more. So yeah, she did a lot of searches on parenting. You know, parenting should be for people, not one. My husband's ex-wife does nothing for her kids. Just the crazy stuff.
So this was all brewed in her head beforehand.
Do what?
This was all brewed in her head beforehand.
I can't hear you. It's like you're okay, and then you're going out.
So this was all brewing in her head before, 2 days prior even?
Yeah, that was on the 20. Can you see the screen or no?
No.
You can't see this?
No, I can't. I told you I
Oh,
can't.
okay. Yeah, on January 25th,
Oh,
she
wow.
find real military singles. Parenting should be for people, not one. I'm overdoing all the work for my stepkids and their mom doesn't help. Mom advice from stepmom. If you aren't involved in your kid's life, you are shitty. My husband, she's just, yeah, talking down on Landon is all she's doing. But yeah, that was on the 25th. So, and that's the day that Al left, right, to go to Oklahoma. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then right here, she viewed websites associated with searching for a job in states other than Colorado's, in California and Florida, several places in Florida. And then she viewed 2-bedroom apartments and rentals in Florida.
Yeah, she told me why for that.
So why'd she?
Well,
Why?
because she told me, okay, this is what she told me now. Al was cheating on her.
Yeah.
And she told me that they were going to get separated. That's what she told me. And her and Harley were going to move to Florida.
Yeah. But that's what's crazy. Why didn't she mention any of that to law enforcement, the detectives, when they interviewed her? Why did she not? Is it because that would make her look guilty in Gannon's disappearance?
I don't know.
Yeah, because she did not mention any of that, but we do see by her searches that she was not happy. I'm trying to find that ADT. I hope I didn't pass it already. And then also it's in here about, you know, they believe that that was Gannon that returned back home. I was reading that because I remember vaguely that ambulance too.
Yeah.
But yeah, she refused the kit. I don't know. I can't find it. I don't know what page it was on. I thought I had all that. All right. Carla says the whole doing the interview, hiding her face. And yeah, when she had her back turned to the camera.
Yeah, I thought that was the weirdest interview ever.
The whole entire time she had her back to the camera.
She wears her sunglasses anyways.
But then,
you know what I mean? No one's going to see her eyes.
Right. But then at the end, she even made Spencer redo it because she wasn't emotional enough. So
is that what you said?
Oh my gosh, you didn't see that? Oh my God, you've got to go watch it because literally Letecia finishes with the interview and then they play that and then I don't know if she asked him to redo it or what, but then she comes back on like boo-hooing, fake crying, saying, you know, just, I guess she thought he was going to cut the first part out, but he didn't. We did get to see both of those. But yeah, she came back on just a second, a kind of a replay of it. Just wow, you know, just I'm so glad he put both of them up for comparison.
So she said off camera that she didn't have enough tears.
No, I don't know. No, I don't know what
Oh,
she
okay,
said off
okay. I'm
camera.
like, I didn't hear that.
No, I don't know what she said off camera, but basically she
Oh,
done the interview, and I guess she knew that she wasn't emotional enough. And
okay,
so she, I'm assuming, asked him to retake that last portion of the interview so that she could come on and cry in front of the camera. Yeah, Karen, do you remember it? I mean, they just, if you go back and, I don't know, I'm sure it's somewhere out there, but you'll see both the original interview and then kind of the second take that she did. And she's definitely, you can hear her crying, very emotional. Yeah, Era, I agree. She did not care about Al's children, no. That's right, Karen. Yeah, Kit, she did. That's right. She did. She asked if she could do the redo.
okay.
Yeah, Carla, she is a POS actress. I'm going to try to find it for you real quick. Oh, I didn't realize I still had that up there sharing it.
Yeah, like Carla says, not to mention she didn't help search either, just like adoptive parents in the Cal City missing boys case.
Right.
Yeah, and her excuse was death threats and because they went letter. They went letter search. Yeah.
I've got the interview right here. I'm going to see if it plays. It'll let it play. I don't have a Twitter, but I think it'll still let it play for me. Oh no, you put she is facing the camera, this one. Yeah, I tried to find it, Karen. I can't find both of the parts. Hi, Chris. How are you? Happy birthday.
Oh, hey, Chris.
Bye, Caleb. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping you guys wanted to discuss a specific something, anything. Just go over some stuff with the case and any questions with the case. I know there's just a plethora of information out there, and I know I've put out a lot on it too. And do you have anything you want to add to anything you have, Kit?
Not that I can think off the top of
When,
my head. However, she does have court this week.
do what?
She has court this week.
Yeah.
She has a hearing on the 19th at 2:30
When's the last phone call that you received from her?
in September.
September?
Yep,
And the last letter was this week or last?
Saturday,
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. This coronavirus has got us losing our days of the week. But
Happy
yeah,
birthday, Chris.
do what?
I was telling Chris happy birthday.
Yeah, I saw his birthday and what, yesterday or today? I saw it was his birthday. I don't know. Are you Pisces, Chris? Because I'm Pisces. I don't know what the dates start for Pisces, though. All right. I don't know, Kit. I mean, if nobody has any questions or nobody really wants to discuss a specific thing with Letecia's case, then I guess we can wrap it up. I know it was kind of a short live, but we've been over a lot. I know just in the past with what's out there. So I don't have any new information other at this point. We all know that she passed her second competency, heir for divorce or new attorney.
Yeah, she has 5 court dates coming up, but the 2 hearings that are coming up is for showing that her attorney is incompetent.
Right.
Okay, yeah. And
Yeah,
then
she wants a new attorney.
the divorce from L1 ain't until April.
So hopefully come soon we'll have a trial date. And I don't think at this point that she's going to go very far on the attorney situation, I mean, maybe, but I doubt it.
I think her attorney's done a very good job for her, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it's Letecia. So I think she's just trying to find more reasons to stall this, even though it's been stalled so many times simply due to COVID. And then, every little thing along the way, I feel like she is going to jump on it just to try to stall the case a little bit more.
Yeah, because it was supposed to start when? In September, the trial?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Before I honestly cannot answer that because COVID has really it screwed all my time frame. I have no idea. I know it's very delayed. All the cases are delayed because of COVID. But yeah, I don't know. Initially, I wish it would just get here, just be done with it.
I'm sure for the family to get it over with.
Exactly. All right, but I appreciate all you guys being here. And again, if you have any questions, definitely ask, or anything you want to go over in the case, or if you have any questions for Kit. Are you going to read us more letters eventually, Kit?
Yeah, down the road I will.
Down the road?
Yeah, I'll read the one from Janelle/Letecia.
Is that your most recent letter from Letecia?
Yeah.
Janelle?
And her writing's different too, by the way. It's different from the last 3. Let me see, September, October, November. The last 4.
And what is you got this past Saturday, what's the date on the letter?
February 9th.
And then when did her the second competency results come back?
January.
Okay, so she would have had the results before the letter.
Well, yeah, because remember I told you I sent her a card and I said, so you passed your
Oh yeah, what do you think about that? Yeah, I remember.
I go, what do you think about that?
I remember.
That's just me being me, and I did get a comment back from her, and I'll have to read that.
Yeah.
Or no, I said, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, because I asked you, I was like, well, she can kind of drop the act now, if she knows she's been found competent to stand trial. So drop the act. You're not insane, just you're good now. But I guess she's still trying to play that part. Now the letters that you've gotten since you've read your last one and the one Saturday, have you gotten ones in between that as well, or?
Yeah, I get one a month.
Well, once a month. Yeah, you said that. I'm sorry.
And there's times I've gotten 2 a month, but there's also in an envelope I've gotten 2 to 3 letters in one envelope. See.
Interesting.
So approximately 17 letters. But like I said, I'm not the only one she writes to. There's 4 other people on YouTube.
Yeah. Now, didn't you say though? Because I know you. There's more people, but didn't you say there's only 1 or 2 other people on YouTube that you know of that she writes to? There's not a lot of people, right? Or that you know of.
There is for sure 3 for a fact I know, and I know who they are.
You know
But I
who
will
they
not
are,
say.
the 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all grateful Kit reached out to her, so we get a little bit of information about
Well,
what's going on and what's inside of her head, you know?
well, and that's what I wanted to know. What was in
Right.
her head?
Yeah. But
And
we're still no closer to knowing what's in her
I
head.
know
You
I'm
know?
really confused, but you know what? I've been told to be careful, be safe, and this and that. Okay, and I get that, but I am not afraid. Okay.
Right.
And you would think I would be, but just because of people I know, I'm not afraid of her. And I know how to be careful.
Yeah, so you're not worried about her escaping out of there and making her way
No,
to the house or
she ain't
anything.
gonna come after me. If she does, she'd be silly.
Right, right.
Everything I got is security, so I don't know. Good luck with that.
Right, right.
I don't got a gun, but I got a nice taser.
There you go. Girl, get you a gun. Get you a gun.
I know, right? Could you
Yeah.
imagine me with a gun, girl? Listen to my mouth. Should I have a gun?
I used to be so against them, and I went and got my concealed carry permit. But the one thing I absolutely hate, and that is a knife. I can carry a gun all day long, and I used to be like, no way. But that changed. But a knife, I'm just terrified of knives. Even in the kitchen, I cut every single
Hey,
thing.
I'm afraid of scissors.
Yeah, I cut everything with a steak knife. I mean, I'm so scared of knives. I don't use knives unless it's a very, very dull steak knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet tea. I mean, I think, again, I've got my concealed carry, and I think everyone needs a concealed carry. In today's society, you can never, ever be certain of anything. You know, you just regardless, I used to be against guns, all that. Oh, I'll never carry a gun and this and that. I would
Okay.
not change anything from that point to where I am now.
Debbie Rose has a question for me. She wants to know if Letecia asked me for money to mail letters or phone. No, actually, I have put money on my phone for her to call me, and I have put money on there for her to write me letters back because I know she has to pay for the envelope and the paper. But I only did it twice.
You put money on her commissary.
Yeah. I mean, I have nothing to hide. You know what I mean?
Right,
Just
right.
that.
Yeah. And actually, I had read a comment in one of the groups that Letecia has plenty of money on her commissary that Harley was the one people should be donating to. And again, that was a message that I read on Facebook in one of the Facebook groups.
That who has been donating?
That Letecia has plenty of money on her commissary. That
Oh,
if
really?
anybody's going to donate, they need to donate to Harley, not Letecia.
Oh, really?
And this was somebody that is close to Letecia
Oh,
that
really?
made that comment. Yes.
Oh,
But it was made, granted, probably it was months ago. So nothing within the past week or two. It was definitely a couple of months ago when the comment was made that I read it. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Shamara. Shamara. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
you're welcome, Debbie. You know, I will answer all questions the best I can, and if I don't answer, that means I don't want to. I'll just say,
You're
nope,
just gonna
ain't
be
gonna
really
answer it.
vague, right?
Huh?
I said, then you're just gonna be really vague about things, right?
Yeah.
I'm sitting on my foot
Uh,
to
I'll be
sleep.
like, nah, I don't want to talk about it.
Like, yeah, just straightforward, yes, no. But yeah, you guys that are just coming in, I mean, we were actually getting ready to jump off because there's not really a lot of questions or, things that I guess anybody wanted to discuss as far as the timeline or, anything in the Letecia Stauch case. So Kit was telling us a little bit. Kit, she's here with me, and her and Letecia correspond. Letecia writes to her, she writes to Letecia. Letecia has how many phone calls has Letecia placed to you, Kit?
4.
4 total?
Actually, she called me twice when she was, I think twice, when she was in her first eval at that hospital, which caught me off guard when she called. I go, aren't you, in the hospital having your eval?
Yeah. Yeah, that would have definitely caught me off guard. Um, were you able to record all of those phone calls or just the one that you shared?
Well, see, I didn't know because I couldn't hear the other one, so I didn't. I deleted them, but then the August and September ones I kept, and those are the ones that are on my channel.
Okay. Yeah, Carla, I had mentioned that much. Carla says, I have a small feeling that Harley knows more than what we all think.
Yeah, we talked about that today.
We did, yeah, because I kind of touched on it in Kit's Live. And, I do think that Harley was probably scared, afraid, no doubt in my mind. Just I can't imagine the way Letecia treated Harley. I can't imagine, but I do think that at the point after everything had happened, I do think that Harley was aware because, as I mentioned in one of my past videos, the location where that particle board was found, that's where, if I'm thinking or remembering back correctly from that video that I did, that's the location that Harley went to pick Letecia up from at 10 or 10:30 that night, and Letecia's Tiguan, I guess, was at the gas station or something. So to me, it's like, would Harley not have questioned where her mama's vehicle was, why she was picking up her mom that late at night somewhere, and where's her vehicle?
See,
So I do think, do
I
what?
didn't know I didn't know that Harley picked her up and picked up that particle board.
Well, see, that's because in the report, you've got to read and start doing your timeline, and then you'll see, uh-oh, this is here. And that's what I had did. I went through the timeline, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Because they don't come out and tell you that. But if you put the pieces together, that's exactly, what's said. If you take what's said and then what's not said and then what's said, it all kind of comes together. I mean, it's all in there. You just have to look at different spots to put it all together.
Well, you know me and my reading skills, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think with anything, once you start making your timeline, things just seem to come together, once you start putting the times down, what happened at that time, and everything just starts coming together.
Okay. Carla, yeah, I've done what, 3 lives now, I think? A total of 3
I think so.
on my channel.
I think so. You've done a few of them, yeah.
And I did someone on someone else's channel too. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been on mine. A couple. Have you been on somebody else's too?
Yeah, we all know who.
Oh, never
My
mind.
very, very first one,
Never
okay? we'll leave it at that.
That I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yep.
How could I have even forgotten that, right?
I know, right?
I didn't, yeah. I'm trying
Oh,
to
look at,
block certain things from my memory.
yeah, I need to.
Yeah.
Look at Barbara's question or comment.
Then, how do I turn on my camera and microphone? Are you wanting to come on panel? If so, it'll prompt you. Let me paste the link again. But it'll prompt you. And if you guys want to come on panel, I won't close out right now or in a minute, whenever. I know I've said it like 2 or 3 times and I keep going because we start talking about something. Oh, that's Landon's GoFundMe. Hold on. Let me get the channel or the link back. But yeah, if anybody wants to come online or on panel, all they have to do is just press stop cam and it'll turn your camera off if you don't want to be on camera. All right, there's the link. Did that work? Pure Mischief says, I have to say Gannon was, I think, too ill to get out of truck. She backed it into the garage after. So what, when she came back to the house? Because I can't, because she backed in then too. Yeah, and I don't know how much blood was in the garage. I knew that they had found some on the back of her Tiguan, and there was blood in the garage, but I don't know how much. I know there was a lot of blood in his bedroom, and I think throughout the house they had said.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But yeah, there was because they have how many different instruments used? 3 to 5. I can't remember specifically how many they said.
So it wasn't like little droplets everywhere of blood?
It was spatter.
Oh, splatter.
Like,
Oh,
yeah, like she had moved the bed
oh,
because remember, it said something
oh,
about
they cut out the carpet. That's right.
yeah, it seeped through the carpet down to the boards and something with the electrical socket. And she had taken photos of Gannon that morning, I think, in bed. And the bed was in like over here on the corner, but yet once the detectives were there, the bed was pushed over this way.
Is that the picture that one channel had of Gannon laying in bed and everybody was deciding if he was deceased?
Yes.
Oh,
They actually have the photo in the affidavit, but it's not in color. So
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, blunt instrument, knife, and a gun. Okay, Karen, thank you. So, but yeah. But it's somewhere, it's just, like I said, the affidavit, it's just the photos are so hard to tell.
Yeah, they're dark.
Yeah.
It's like they're really redacted. I think they maybe want it that way though.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then they had the one, I think, that you shared on your live with the
That
candle. Was it the
that
candle?
that pole? What was that? That
Oh, like
stand.
the lamp post. Yeah, I
Yes.
forgot. I sent you the photo. Yeah, is that the one you're talking about?
No. We
No?
were talking about that though, thinking maybe that was a piece of furniture they took out. Remember?
Right. Because it was like this big, yay
Yeah.
big, and I don't know I don't know what the material was, but yeah. when I tap on it, I only have report and block. When you click on the link, Ben, you're only getting report and block.
What's that?
I'm not sure. Maybe check your connection, because once you click on the link, it should take you straight in. Should. Yeah, I've been saying the link will not work. Hold on, I'm going to copy or paste the link in my browser, and I'm going to see if it takes me in. Give me just a minute.
Venus Gal, I agree. I'm sure a lot more is going to come out during the preliminary.
Okay,
For
Ben,
sure.
when you when you click on the link, it'll come up, let's check your camera and mic. And then, so it's gonna, if you have a camera, it'll have your picture. You can stop the camera if you don't want to be on screen. Type in your display name. And then once you do that, go down to Enter Broadcast Studio, and that should take you in. Because
Yeah, she just got, I think maybe she's clicking the dots. All she has to do is click the link. Double click it.
click the link, not the dots. So
Yeah.
the link I posted up there, click that and not the actual dots on that come up on the side. Yeah, because I just took the link and pasted it just in the web browser, and it came through, or it took me to the broadcast. My tea got watered down.
Are you drinking tea? What kind of tea?
I love tea, but it has to be like super, super sweet.
That's the only kind of tea I like.
Yeah, I'm talking when I make tea, I use over 2 cups of sugar easily.
Do you really?
Do what?
Do you really?
Oh, I really do. A little over, like 2 heaping cups of sugar. After she gets out, she opens garage, backs truck in. I am sure he came in via garage. So you think he did come in when she got home? Yeah, I did it first, and it's just now I'm so back and forth because of the caller on that channel, and then because of the polygraph test. That's one of the questions on there. So I think, why would she have that question on there? If she could have answered it truthfully to begin with, why would she have put it on that polygraph test?
And like you said, that was 2 days prior she did that, right?
The polygraph?
Yeah.
It was prior, yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I've got it on the timeline when she done the polygraph. I think it was, I don't know. Yeah, it's on the timeline on the video I put out yesterday. Ben, if you go up in the chat, hold on, I'm gonna post the link again for you. Just click on this once I post it. That's right. That's why it's called sweet tea. Mine's sweet, all right. Super sweet tea is my tea. And I'm surprised I'm not like huge, like fat, because I drink that much tea in a day too, that I don't know how I'm not huge. I actually want to gain weight, All right, then try clicking the link. I just posted it. So just go there, click on it, and it should take you, and it'll ask you to enter your screen or whatever you want to enter for your name. Hopefully he'll find it. I'm going to give him a minute. Yeah, Karen, I don't remember her backing the truck into the garage either. I remember her just backing the truck up because she started to back in, she pulled up, and then it's like she couldn't quite get the hang of it, and then she backed up to the garage. She never went in the garage. So I thought maybe they were referring to another time that she backed it in, because when she returned back, she never backed it in the garage. Okay, so Kit, can you hear? I cannot.
Can I hear? Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, Sweet Tea's mama.
Where? She
And
can't find the link?
chat, but I cannot hear her.
Oh. Oh, I don't see her.
Yeah, in private chat, but
Is she in private? Oh. Oh, okay.
I told her no because I don't hear her.
Did you add her to the panel?
I don't have that option.
Oh,
I've only seen her in the private chat. There's no option to add.
oh, did she turn on her camera and microphone?
I don't know. Sweet Tea, did you turn on your camera and microphone? All right, here she is. I'm getting to you. Hey,
There we
sweet
go.
Tea. How are
Hello?
you? Hi, how are you?
Oh, wait, my phone's doing a silly thing. How about now? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yes.
Oh, okay. I could hear y'all before, but I couldn't hear at all. Um, no, I was just checking the link. I heard y'all talking about sweet tea. My daughter did that because both of my daughter's names start with T, and it started out as my license plate. It was just sweeties, like it was two sweeties, like they
Yeah.
were talking about themselves. They made my license plate, so now they changed my YouTube name to Sweet Teas, being that they're the sweet ones.
Aw.
Well, they can, they are sweet. They can argue that, but good gosh, they're teenagers, so they drive me crazy. But
Oh, I get it.
yeah, that's what they put by people are always asking about my name. I like sweet tea too, but it started out because my kids wanted to be called sweet. Well, my license plate says sweet, two sweet teas. But um anyway, I was just trying to see if the link would work for that guy Ben, but I'm on an iPhone and it works just fine. It seems like it should be easy. At the point where he picks his name, after that, he has to either, if he wants to turn off his cam, he just clicks that, but then he makes sure his microphone isn't muted, and you got to go to the part underneath where it says enter broadcast studio, and then he should be able to come in.
Yeah, he's still not, because he's put just a couple of minutes ago, it's still not working, so I'm not certain at what point
Yeah,
that
maybe he's not close enough to like his router or has his devices connected. I don't know, but I just was trying and now I'm gonna go. It works.
All right, thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Yes, I'm not certain. I'm not certain, Ben, what's going on.
Okay, Barbara just asked.
I'm sorry, Kit, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Barbara just asked a question. Has Letecia ever said anything about other inmates giving her a hard time in jail? Yes, as a matter of fact, they tell her to kill herself. She's in protective custody, obviously. I was on the phone with her one time. They were yelling at her. So I heard that myself. But yeah, she's told me in letters that they tell her to kill herself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I had to turn my camera off because my battery's going dead, so I'm gonna have to charge, and it will not reach to where I had my phone. I thought I had it on the charger this whole entire time, and I look over, it's at 10%. So I'm surprised it didn't cut off on me just now and me leave you hanging in the dark. Yeah, I don't know. Can you hear me, Kit?
Yeah. Who's trying to get on that can't get on?
The same Ben
Oh,
same
okay.
one that's been, so I don't know. I don't know. Oh, okay. He says, I am also a teenager. I am 13. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe something with the connection. And someone had, Edna, I think, had asked if the autopsy had came out, and I
Not
don't
for the
know if
public.
maybe his family has received it. I don't know, but not to the public.
Yeah, not to the public.
Yeah, and yeah. And then yeah, another comment. So yeah, she did not back the truck. Like I said, I don't know if maybe it's just they're referencing another time that she backed in, but yeah, she definitely did not back the truck into the garage when she arrived back home. During that time, her cell phone was disconnected for what, a few hours. Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have your microphone or cam on, or if you don't give StreamYard's permission, then they won't let you on. You don't have
I'm
a choice.
thinking, yeah, I'm thinking it's something wrong maybe with just his connection there.
Yeah.
That's right, Pure Mischief. I do remember that being said, that sound could be picked up. And so if that's the case, then I'm sure, something was picked up as far as when they left the house that day. But I do remember Roderick saying something. What did Roderick say, the neighbor, about Gannon getting, or because he thought it was Gannon getting in the truck. I do remember him saying that because he had made a comment.
Yeah, he did. And he seemed really upset about it. I can't remember what it
Right.
was.
Yeah, I don't either. Excuse me for the hiccups. But yeah, I remember him making a comment, and I can't remember exactly what he said, but I do know that he also thought that it was Gannon. And if you can read, I've got to step away from my laptop for a minute. So if you can read the
Yeah.
comments once they come in, I mean, I'm going to be here,
Okay.
but if you can just read the comments, and that way I can still kind of address them.
So Debbie asks, is she in solitary confinement for safety? She's in there for safety from herself and safety from others. So 23 hours a day. She won't eat during the day because she's afraid they're trying to poison her. I mean, that's what she tells me. And that's why they have her on insure, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, the peanut butter threat.
Yeah, that's why I'm just,
That's right.
I'm
That's
just telling what I know and hear. I don't know if it's fact or fiction.
Oh no, we
Yeah.
didn't. She mentioned that in the letter to the judge, or no? The peanut butter? Or am I thinking something else? I know.
The peanut butter was, they were writing death threats through the mob
Uh-huh.
or the mob or whoever, the gang. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember them all. There's, the vampire, there's the gang. Oh
Oh, you're
boy.
doing better than me, because I literally remember, well, heck, I didn't even get Janelle right. I said Giselle or something. So, but
Well,
yeah, I could not remember all of her different names, and I honestly figured that she would have stopped with the shenanigans once that psychic competency test came back, that she would stop and be herself.
well, I did tell her also that if she had help, okay, quote unquote, why don't you say who helped you? If you're so sure that someone else helped you, why aren't you speaking out about it? Okay? Instead of trying to say, this other craziness. But she don't respond to that, so
Well, I
I don't
feel like if it was, I guess, if it was someone in her family, I don't feel like she would throw that person under the bus. And and that's where I get mixed feelings about Al, because if this person's opinion, or what I'm perceiving as her opinion, is correct on Al, then why would Letecia not have already thrown Al under the bus before, when she wrote you and said that he was involved? Because she told you that in one of her letters to you, right? That him and Eduardo were involved, and that they should be held for Albert, and I think Albert should be accountable for manslaughter, is what she told you.
She's been telling me this for 5 months.
Right, but why didn't she throw him under the bus
Yeah,
to
that's
the detectives? And they even did these taped recordings. So I feel like if Al was really involved to that degree, he wouldn't have agreed to do these taped recordings with Letecia and with the detectives when he spoke to Letecia. Because what if that would have slipped out of Leticia's mouth? So that I find it so hard to believe that Al was involved to the point of him doing something like that. Do I believe maybe abuse took place, all of that? Absolutely, I believe that. But
yeah, I believe that.
yeah, but for him to actually do what was implied that he did, I do not buy that. That's just me, though. I mean, anything's possible. I get it. Debbie Rose, I heard he was at National Guard training. That's the thing. It does say in the affidavit that it was confirmed that he was in Oklahoma at training, but
I
it
don't
is now being
know
said
the
that
difference.
that is not true.
No, no. Well, I don't know if it's true or not. He was with his mistress.
Right. But why did the police put in the affidavit that it was confirmed that he was on training with the National Guard if there was a chance that he was with Heather, the mistress?
Yeah, right. I know. See, we all get to sit there and speculate right now, not knowing.
Can you answer this for Karen? Kit, has she ever said anything about Lena being with Al? Is Lena safe?
Um, she just said that her and Elena was close and she misses her a lot.
So you don't feel like there's any
No,
reason that you would think that Lena's unsafe being
no,
with Al?
no, because she said that was like my little girl. See, she's talked about Elena.
How is her 11-year-old? Whose 11-year-old child been? I don't know whose child he's talking about. 11-year-old child. I don't think Al did that. Is there any proof of him being with a mistress? Actually, there is a
Yeah,
lot of information online, and I know in one of my past video, you know what? I think I actually made it private.
it'll all
Um,
come.
yeah, but there's a lot of information out there, Edna, and I do believe that he was having an affair. But I think all of that's going to come out at trial, or I can't imagine why it wouldn't come out at trial.
That's why I've never even talked about it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot that we don't know the complete story, obviously. But I think, we're all going to be surprised when the trial gets here and, everything's coming out. I think all of us are going to be surprised.
Letecia don't have a son. All she has is Harley.
Right. Is that to Ben? Is he asked?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said something about, and only Gannon. Gannon was 11 when this happened. And Air asked Ben, do you know, or did you know Gannon? I agree. Pure mischief. I can't. Letecia, I can't see. I don't think she's ever going to take the blame for what she did. I don't think she will ever take the blame for what she did, no matter what proof is there, the evidence that's gathered, brought forth. I still feel like Letecia is going to fight it every single step of the way and put it off on Eduardo or somebody, somebody. I don't think she'll ever admit to what she did to Gannon. What do you think, Kit? I mean, you talked to her, and what do you think? Do you think she's ever going to admit to what
No.
she did?
No, I think she is going to fight to the bitter end.
Yeah.
However, I honestly thought at one point in time that she would take a plea deal.
No, but they're not offering
No.
her a plea deal. So
No, but that's what I was thinking.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
I do think if they offered a plea deal at this point, I think she would take it instead of. Then again, I don't know. She probably wouldn't, because I think she thinks she is going to somehow get out of this. Then, yes, her 11-year-old she reported Gannon missing. And that's how it all started. She said that Gannon went out to play with a neighborhood friend and that he never came back home. So she initially reported Gannon missing. And so that's why I mentioned missing in my video yesterday, because she did originally report him missing, and she said she didn't know where he was at. He never came back home, but yet she never went in the neighborhood and checked at anybody's house for Gannon. But yeah, she initially reported him missing. Yeah. Overkill, definitely. And remember, she did mention the suitcase to the detective. She said that Eduardo asked for the suitcase. Remember that?
Yeah.
I think it was a brown suitcase is what Letecia said.
There was a brown suitcase in one of their vacation pictures.
Is there?
You know that, right?
I've not seen the brown suitcase, and I've seen several different colors, but I've never seen a brown. But she specifically said whenever Gannon was, or I'm sorry, one of her stories, she said that when the RAPE, when that happened, that Eduardo had a gun and demanded a suitcase from her. So she did mention a suitcase before they ever found Gannon. In a suitcase, Letecia mentioned that Eduardo asked for a suitcase.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so again, you get these little truths in her lies.
Is Gannon doing okay? No, Gannon was murdered.
Yeah, Ben, they ended up finding Gannon in Pace, Florida, and they lived in Colorado, but his stepmom allegedly, I have to say allegedly right now, because she's not, the due process for her has not came in the courts of law. So she allegedly killed her stepson Gannon, and he was 11 at the time. Ben, how old did you say you are? How old is Ben? I know he posted above and I can't remember what he said.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh. What do you think about that teacher, Brittany?
Oh,
Zamora.
that real pretty teacher. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's sick. She's
Yeah,
absolutely sick.
she
Yeah,
is.
and it's sad. It's just a sad, sad story. But
Hi, Angel.
hi, Crime Curious. Hi, Angel.
Hey, Crime Curious.
13.
Oh, Ben's 13. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, just anybody that can do something like that to a child, I mean, and this is a different case that Kit mentioned, but a school teacher, and we're seeing that happen a lot here lately, with school teachers and things like this occurring, and it's just sick. I don't know. I think I actually posted on your video earlier, Kit, about something I researched years ago, and it's something about a certain chemical in these people that it just, I don't know, it's sick. It's just sick.
Well, yeah. Did you watch that woman during her trial? She was giggling.
What, the Brittany?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
And her and her husband both thought really it wasn't a big deal, and Brittany made a mistake. Oh, okay. Was a sixth grader? Okay. Two kids?
Well, they said that much on the telephone call to his dad, remember? It was
Mhm.
crazy. The husband was defending her. It's like, come on.
And now she filed for divorce for him. You think it'd be the other way around?
You would think. But yeah, just
You
sick.
would think these teachers would have taught a lesson from the Pamela Smart case.
Apparently not.
I guess not, huh?
Yeah, because it's happening all the time.
Well, I've noticed since 19 that all these awful crimes are taking place. I mean, even more so than the norm, or we're just hearing about them more. I'm not sure, but I'm sometimes I get really disgusted when I'm on the internet and I read stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I actually really get sick to my stomach. And it's like, how can I keep doing this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know there's sick people in the world. I mean, absolutely. Perfect example, Letecia. How can you do something like this to a child? The most innocent little humans, and you're going to hurt them. What could they have possibly did that made you snap or whatever? What could have been done?
And you see he was a sweet little boy. Look at the videos of him talking
Right.
to his mama. I love you, mama. It's always, I love you, mama. It was so sweet.
Yes, you could tell. I mean, just
He's
one
full
of
of
those
love
little kids, yeah, that just lit up the room. He just seemed, no doubt he had that effect.
and love to make people smile.
Right,
It's like he was here to bring everybody love.
right.
That's my take on Gannon.
South Carolina, Karen says South Carolina just officially revoked her. Yeah, I saw that, revoked her teaching license permanently. Can't believe it took this long, or that she even worked with kids. Exactly, Karen.
That Brittany? I thought she was
No,
in
no, no, no,
Arizona.
no, Letecia.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, I don't. I don't know much as far as crap. I've got the life
Like, what?
360 on
That
my
teacher
phone.
worked in South Carolina too? Okay.
But yeah, Letecia, I don't know that everything's just so strange with the way things work. I don't know if they have to wait a certain time, but you would think in just a situation like this, it wouldn't be that way.
Well, I will have to say myself though, people are saying, from what I hear and see, that this isn't Letecia. They wouldn't expect her to do something like this. So obviously, there's something we don't know.
I kind of disagree with that because there's a lot of people that murder that people come forth and say, oh, well, I would have never expected that person to do something like that. So, I mean, that's actually quite often, it happens to where some, murders are, it's like, oh, well, yeah, that was a weird person. But there's a lot of cases that you get that, said that they just have known the person all their life and they wouldn't expect that of the person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I find it just bizarre that nobody's
Yeah.
anything coming. Unless Gannon was so quiet, something was going on when Al wasn't there that nobody knows about. You know what I mean?
Oh,
If
I
there,
can only imagine just the things that could have went on. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
and
I
you
know,
know, Al is military, so he could have been strict. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm sure being military, and
Yeah,
I mean, I hate to put them all in this bubble per se, but most of them are more strict. Yeah, Christine, I agree. And I think a lot of it just, honestly, it's just mixed feelings. I feel like, she just wanted to hurt Landon and Al on one hand, but on the other hand, did she, for whatever reason, just snap? And we remember, most of us probably remember. Kit, did you ever listen to that accidental recording that she released? She said and it was of Gannon and about burning the sofa, and you could hear him crying.
oh, that broke my heart.
Yeah. So, something happened, I'm assuming, with the sofa, and I don't
He
know.
said he was bleeding, right?
Well, see, that I did not hear on the first clip, but then I heard it on a future clip. And so I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I heard it on there, but did someone add it in? I don't know.
Oh, I hope nobody added something like that in.
You know how people are, though. People
Yeah,
are,
I'm finding out how bad people are now.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Because weren't her and Landon friends at one point? I know they were, I guess they kind of worked with each other on the baseball or some type of sports team.
Yeah, softball or something, right?
Yeah, softball. Yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, and then she had the affair with Al. What a great friend, right? But I don't know. There had to have been some type of a fire, I would think, for her to mention it and for that accidental recording. And then we do hear Gannon speaking to her about it being an accident.
About a gun?
No, about the fire. The
Oh,
couch,
okay,
or I think the couch, wasn't it?
okay, yeah.
Carpet. Okay, carpet, Karen.
Oh,
Thank
the
you.
candle. The candle. Okay.
Yeah, the candle incident. Yeah. So surely, something that minute wouldn't set someone off. But then again, I don't know. I mean, it's so hard to even imagine what would set someone off to the point of doing something like this to a child.
I don't know. I can't imagine doing anything to a child. I
No,
I don't think I'll ever understand it.
we can't. Yeah.
We can do these study groups and all that, but I don't think we'll ever get it. Ever.
Nope, because we're not wired that way.
Yeah.
We're not the ones that aren't wired that way. We're never going to understand why those people do what they do. I mean, it's just sad. All right, we're going on 2 hours. So do you guys have any questions? If not, then I'm going to go ahead and close it up. Unless Kit has anything she wants to add in.
No, I'm good.
You're
I'm good.
good.
I'm good.
Yeah, I know there's just so much out there on Letecia, and I didn't know if, anybody had any questions or just kind of just wanted to talk about the case in general or things they've heard about. Christina says, I think she found out Al was cheating and she spun into a whirlwind of serious mental health. She was so jealous of Al and Landon's kids. Gannon loved his mom, yep, and was not going to let Letecia change that. Yeah, definitely agree. There have been reports of problems, accusations of abuse before with Letecia, apparently. I've heard that as well. And Debbie, I do think it's possible Letecia found out about the mistress. I 100% think that she did find out. And that's what gets me why she did not mention that, during her speaking with law enforcement, or did she? And they just didn't put it in writing from what we have. But I don't know. I don't know. But I do feel like that she knew of the affair. Get someone who knows the case. It's crazy. She's not versed in this case. It's like, what? Fake polygraph, what? Marge, I'm not certain what you're referring to. You're welcome, Pure Mischief. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and end it. And I do appreciate you guys that have been here watching and commenting and all the interaction. Do what, Kit?
Thanks for having me on with you.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you. And I will talk to you guys later. And if you have any additional questions, just post it down in the comments. I'll have this video uploaded in a few. Just post it in the comments and I will address them. And again, I appreciate you guys for being here. You guys have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.